Welcome Fire Service Warrior, Happy New Year. First video blog in quite a while and the first video blog of 2012. What we want to do is really say thank you and give you a little bit of a preview about what's coming up. In 2011, we had over 138,000 views on FireServiceWarrior.com between our fitness programming, our articles, our videos, and everything that we put out. We've seen a tremendous response from you guys. And I speak for the entire team when I say we're super thrilled, we're very humbled, and we really want to say thank you for all your support and all your encouragement. So, with 2012, we're bringing back the video blogs as a regular format. It's something we got away from for a little while, just timing. You know, try something new, do something different, see how things work out. There was a pretty big demand to bring them back, so we're bringing them back. So every 2 weeks or so, you're going to expect to see a video blog from me that's going to get into some of the things that we've got going on at Fire Service Warrior and some of the things that we want you to try out at your firehouse, in your training program, in your fitness. 2012 is going to be a big year for us. The second weekend in January, I should say, January the 13th, I'll be presenting for the Colorado chapter of the Terry Fund, just outside Fort Collins, Colorado. So if you're in the area, please go to the Terry Fund website, sign up, come out. It's an 8-hour workshop. We're going to talk about thriving on the fire ground. We're going to talk about everything from our mission statements through that personal commitment to excellence that we call making the turn. In February, Brian Brush and I are going to both be presenting at the Les Lukert Conference in Nebraska for the Nebraska Society of Fire Service Instructors. Brian's teaching his company officer leadership program. I'm doing a 4-hour version of Thriving on the Fire Ground. And for the first time, the Nebraska Society of Fire Service Instructors is going to be offering a workout program in the morning. Saturday morning before classes start, I'm going to be leading a fitness program at the site with, along with Brian and some great local instructors who are CrossFit Level 1 trainers, firefighters, and going to be participating in the conference as well. So if you're going to be there for that, we absolutely encourage you to come out, give it a try, come say hi in the morning, find us. March is a big month for Fire Service Warrior. We roll out our first fundamental seminar. We haven't talked too much directly about what these seminars are going to entail, and we're not going to. The reality is the seminars are for the folks that come to them. And the fundamental seminar, the idea is you're going to come to us and in about 20 hours over the course of 2 days, we are going to expose you to the fundamental skills of Fire Service Warrior fitness, mindfulness, and training, our 3 key topic areas. We're going to spend time on each and every one of these. We're going to do it in small group sessions. They're going to be intense, interactive, and I hope you're going to learn a lot. We still have spots available. Please do not hesitate to send us an email, info@spartanconcepts.com, spartan-concepts.com, if you're interested in finding out more information about the class. We're into January now, so the registration fees are $400 for those that sign up. However, for the 2 days that you're going to be there, it's going to be well worth it. April brings us to FDIC. Brian and I will both be teaching at FDIC again. I'm going to be doing a 4-hour workshop on Monday, Applied Fireground Tactical Decision Making. For those of you that have followed the situational awareness stuff, the decision-making stuff, the work with John Boyd's theories with the OODA loop, we're going to touch on all of that again, but then we're going to get into some practical examples. We're going to actually apply this, and we're going to try and go through it in kind of an adaptive learning environment. It's going to be a way for you to learn how to apply these skills to the fire ground, to your department, to your specific set of tactics, procedures, policies. Brian, once again, is going to be teaching his ventilation class. Brian's given us a little sample of what goes into his ventilation program over the course of the end of December through his articles, through his videos. Great, great stuff. It's absolutely phenomenal material. You're going to want to come out for that. In addition, we're going to be participating in all of the physical events that are going on at FDIC. We're going to have members participating in the stair climbs. We're going to be participating in the 5K Courage and Valor Run. We're going to be participating in the Firefighter Combat Challenge. You're going to see folks walking around wearing these t-shirts that are part of those teams that are there because they believe in the mission of FireServiceWarrior.com, what we stand for, what we're talking about, what we're trying to get you to understand and believe and bring to yourselves. So right now, I'm going to take a few seconds here and wrap up with what's going to be my primary focus for this year. And it's a topic that I call Fireground Flow-Through. More than anything else, this is going to be the topic that I work on this year. I'm in the middle of writing another book. For those of you that have read The Combat Position and given me your feedback on it, I really appreciate it. It's meant a lot to me. Going forward in 2012, I recognize that the departments that are out there that have been blessed to have good, solid manpower, 4- and 5-person companies, they're losing it. It's being taken away from them because of politicians that are short-sighted and unwilling to recognize that manpower means safety on the fireground. And more of the departments that are out there are dealing with what a lot of us in the suburban and rural communities have dealt with for time immemorial. 1-, 2-, and 3-person companies. Well, the reality is now what we're starting to talk about is small unit tactics for the fire service. You know what? The models that the FDNY, that the City of Chicago, that the other big departments use that work with 4- and 5- and 6-man companies, we can't do it. We're incapable of bringing it to bear. So the time has come to stop trying to apply this attrition warfare model. And now get nimble, get light, get lean, get adaptive. And that's what Fireground Flow-Through is all about. So that's what we're going to be working on. If you haven't taken the time to read the article that I wrote at the tail end of the year, please search for it, Fireground Flow-Through. It's a good primer for the topic that we're going to be taking. It's going to get heady. It's going to get into some deeper application. It's going to get into some deeper thought. And I'm going to ask you to stay with me and try it. And tell me whether or not it works at your place. Tell me what works for you. Tell me what doesn't. And we're going to hopefully show you a way that I have found, that Brian's found, that the other guys in the team have found works. Happy New Year. I hope it's safe. I hope we see 200, 300,000 visits in 2012. I hope the message continues to get out there, and the only way it's going to is you guys. So, if you're going to be in Colorado in January, if you're going to be in Nebraska in February, if you're going to come to our seminar in March, if you're going to be at FDIC in April, the first third of this year is pretty solidly booked for us. Find us, come up, say hi, let us know that you're interested, let us know that you're following, let us know what works for you and what doesn't, so that we can keep turning out a better product. Have an awesome New Year. Thank you for your support. Cheers. Have a great week.